Hello, my name is Lucas, and I'm here to join in on the fun for New Worlds November, which is a celebration of science fiction. And in this year, which is, I believe, the first year, the idea is to celebrate short stories of science fiction, which I think is great. I love science fiction short stories, usually mostly because they're short and can be really exciting, and I just like short stories more than novels sometimes, although a good novel, I do like those too. Anyway, there are some prompts this week. Each week there's a different prompt for what you're supposed to find or talk about, and this week it's about aliens, and I'm just going to ignore that and do my own thing. How about that? What I will do is I've got quite a few science fiction magazines on my Kindle that I have yet to read, even though I bought them quite a while ago. Some might even say at the beginning of the year I should have been reading these, and I say yes, but what about waiting a whole year to read them? I bought a lot of these at the beginning of the year and then didn't read them because I got caught up in reading other stuff. Anyway, I'm going to read through those, and I'm going to talk about my favorite story in each one. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got a lot to go through. I don't know if I'll be able to finish all of them by the end of the month with all the other stuff I want to read, but we'll see. Probably not. But I'll just continue into December. There's no reason why I have to stop. My favorite story in Clarkesworld, January 2021, issue 172, is Intentionalities by Aimee Ogden, which is the first story shown, at least on the Kindle edition. And it is about this woman named Sorrel. And Sorrel lives in this corporate hellscape where everything is, every part of life, every aspect of every single thing is run by or run through corporate interests of some kind. And it's just bleak. It's really depressing. There's also riots about access to water and these kind of things going on in the background. Absolutely terrifying. Anyway, Sorrel is a character that is not having a good time, basically, financially speaking, in a bit of trouble, career-wise, in a spot of trouble, has no plans in a way, no way to make any plans feasible. And as it says at the beginning of the story, Sorrel never intended to confer a child to the Braxos Corporation. But Sorrel had never intended a lot of things that managed to happen with or without her say-so. And so, in a sort of moment of desperation, Sorrel signs a contract to have a child for Braxos Corporation. I just vomited in my mouth a little bit. The corporation provides everything that they believe the child will need. They provide financial support, and they make sure that Sorrel is taken care of, and the child will be taken care of, and isn't essentially a lab rat of sorts. Make sure that it has toys to play with and can let its mind grow and these kind of things. So that happens until it's 5 years old, and then it's taken away. The child is taken away. And Sorrel is deeply hurt by this because, of course, Sorrel has formed a connection. She knows that she signed a contract, but she tries to fight it in any way that she can. And, there's... Hey, the end... Which is, what? I'm talking, hi. Then there's the end where, after the climax of a child being taken away and this kind of stuff. She's just kind of lost, and I'll leave that for you if you're interested. I think you can find all of their stories on their website, Clarkesworld, from the last time I saw it anyway. You can do that. So I'll leave the rest to you, but this particular story, the resolution to the story is just even more heartbreaking in a way than everything else that came before it. But yeah, it was just right up my alley. Horrifying, dark and scary, terrible future. That's what I want to read about. I don't know why. And I just really enjoyed it. So that's all I've got to say. I would prefer happier, better future than a corporate-run world. But I suppose that's the world we, in some ways, live in. Yeah. Not to this extent, though. That's just too bleak for me. Anyway, it's a great story. I really enjoy it. I look forward to seeing more from Aimee Ogden. I read in the little biography that she's got some novellas available through Tor.com and another place. So that is interesting. What is it called? Let's see. Interstellar Flight Press. She also has a novella available through them, so I will be interested to look up more about that and see what else she's written. She's published a few other stories elsewhere, so yeah, thank you.